There is no life I know that compares with pure imagination. Hello everyone, I'm Tupperware Pete. I'm going to be doing a dessert because it is International Dessert Day, so why not do a dessert? What I thought I would show you is my 2-ingredient cake. I've just got a bag of butter cake mix, just like a bag, like it's like 85 cents from the supermarket. And I've got a tin of mango, because believe it or not, a tin of mango was like 55 cents cheaper than a tin of peaches. And I thought, oh, let's do mango. So we're going to do mango and we're going to do a butter cake. I've got my Tupperware silicone bag. Actually, shall we do two? Let's do two. I was going to do one in the Tupperware silicone bag. It's just been, I've washed it out. When you wash these out, you turn it inside out so that when you're ready to use it, you turn it right way round again. And when you're storing it in the cupboard, just make sure you seal that closed so that the dust doesn't get into there, right? So it stays nice and like food grade. Do you know what I mean? So in here, that's the large one. I think we will do two. Will we? Or we will do one? No, let's do one. Let's stick with the original plan. Because you can, I've done cakes in here in the microwave, and I've done cakes in this one in the microwave, and I've also done cakes in the large blue one in the microwave. Now, these silicone bags, they'll go everywhere. They'll go into the freezer, they'll go into the microwave, they'll go into the gas oven, the electric oven, the wood oven, they'll go on a sous vide on the stove top. You can grab a carabiner and you can strap it to your belt or your backpack so that when you're walking, you've got your trail mix with you. I've cooked ramen noodles in here before, and in these ones, I've actually got strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries for my breakfast. So what we might do is grab our One Touch Fresh, and I'll show you that in a minute, but let's do that. I digress. Let's get this into the microwave, so then that way, while it's cooking, I can show you how I do everything, right? So I could have brought the Tupperware scissors with me, which would have been brilliant, because there's one of these little knives in here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as a bowl. So this is like dessert in a motel room, right? Because it's International Dessert Day. There's one bag of, is that everything in it? This is a bag of butter cake mix. I've got a tin of mango slices. Now, if I had my Tupperware can opener, I would use that because the can opener leaves no sharp edges. The ring pull leaves very sharp edges, right? So juice and all into here, like literally. That's it. That goes into the bin. Now all I'm going to do, can you see what I'm doing here? All I'm going to do is seal this up. Oh, I think I just wore a bit of, and then we'll just mix that up. That's it. You just mix the two. Now, if I had my large supersonic chopper, I would blitz that fruit up. However, this is like, I feel like I'm the Bear Grylls of Tupperware. We've got a cake mix, a tin of fruit. We're just going to mix that up, and hopefully, what we'll do is we'll just grab our spatula, and we will just, there's a bit of stuff down the bottom that hasn't quite. We've got this fruit. Let's just mix this up properly. And we will. How delicious is this? There is no life I know that compares with pure imagination. Yum. You don't have to throw your hip into it, but it makes it so much more fun, right? There is. Look at that. How delicious is that? That is our cake mix. It's just a bag of butter cake and a tin of mango, just all mixed up together, right? We're going to pop that in for... Let's pop it in for 5 minutes. I normally do, when I do them in the smaller bags, I normally do them for, I think, is it 6 minutes I normally do that in, or 5 minutes? I can't remember. It depends on the wattage of your microwave. So these One Touch Fresh, these are the ones, they're new from Tupperware. They're called One Touch Fresh. They're a little bit squidgy, which means they're ideal for the refrigerator and for the pantry. I had socks in here that I brought down, I packed and flew on the plane with. So all you can do is if you've got mixed berries and you don't have a silicone bag, but you've got your One Touch Fresh, just pop them straight into there and you can stick that straight into the fridge, right? How easy is that? There's my One Touch Fresh berries. Let's pop them into there. In here, I do have chopped parsley that I did from the previous video. We'll pop that into the fridge. We might add that in with our omelette or our eggs, because this will cook scrambled eggs or omelettes in the microwave, right? Simple as, right? What we're going to do in here, we've got a caramel bar, and we will pop this into our Tupperware silicone bag. Now these silicone bags, not only can they go in the freezer, the microwave, the oven, they can go in the sous vide on the stovetop, they're also liquid tight. So I can cook ramen noodles in here. I can put my noodles in here, my veggies, whatever else you pop in your ramen. You can boil the kettle, pour your hot water straight into there, seal it, and that's going to cook your ramen noodles really, really easily. We've got this into here. This is our whole caramel. And then I'm going to do some cream as well. So we're going to melt that. We're going to add in some cream. There is our whole, we've got our whole caramel into there, right? And then that way, whatever we've got left over, we just seal it and pop it into the fridge, right? Really easy. There is some more mixed berries in this one. That's for breakfast, right? So I just grab a punnet of all the berries that I need, and I just separate it out. So I've got one breakfast, one breakfast, one breakfast. You know what I mean? So it's really easy to manage. If you've got a sandwich keeper, you can pop your berries in your sandwich keeper. I've got rice crackers in my sandwich keeper. And I went to lunch today and I forgot to take my reusable cutlery. Otherwise I would have used that. They gave me the cutlery. I'm like, oh, I should have bought my reusable cutlery. Make sure you grab a couple of these while you can. You can pop one in your handbag, one in your man bag, one in your satchel, one in your clutch, one in the glove box. And then that way you always got some cutlery or some chopsticks whenever you need it. And if you grab the matching sandwich keeper, you've got the whole set. So you can have your salad in here, fruit salad or a garden salad. You've got your cutlery and your chopsticks, and away you go. Right, so there is our caramel. We're going to add in some milk, or some cream rather. We've still got a couple of minutes left on the clock over there. We're going to add in some cream. Now you can do this a couple of ways. You can either melt the caramel first and then add the cream, and that's what I think we're going to do. We're going to throw that caramel into the microwave oven for 30 seconds. We'll pull it out, we'll add some cream in, mix that, mush it all up, pop it in for another 30 seconds, and we'll see how we go, right? In the meantime, it's always best to stay hydrated. I love these motivational water bottles. Can you see? You've got 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock, we're going to drink around the clock tonight. Stay hydrated into there. If we wanted to, and you've got some another caramel bar or some chocolate or some macadamia nuts or something, you could blitz that up into here. You could pour that straight over the top. And I've actually got 2 of these. You know what they're called? No need to ask, it's a smooth operator. It is a compact choperator. I've got a couple. I've got one for ginger, turmeric, onion, garlic, and then I've got another one that I use for nuts, seeds, fruits, and herbs. And then that way, because fresh root turmeric will stain everything, right? Like you just have to look at it and you get yellow fingers, right? So that's why I have a couple of them. And then that way it does me for that little bit longer. We've got 45 seconds left on the clock. Let's just check it. Oh my goodness, we did have a little bit of a blowout. Okay. That is not quite done. We need to, it tastes delicious, but you know what we need to do? That keeps tipping over. I could have done the 2, there we go, let's do that. Let's pop that on for another 45 seconds. We might need to end the video and come back because I think we've got a little bit of a blow up. But let's see what happens after 45 seconds, all right? We've got the caramel into there. Actually, while we're in here, let's just... Oh, no, it's not. It doesn't want to do it, does it? What we're going to do is... Hang on a minute. It's like instant karma for having dessert midweek. Let's pop that on for that 30 seconds. Fingers crossed it's gonna work. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, so while we're waiting, I will just show you the spaghetti dispenser I've been using for my Pepsi Max, right? Grab the tab, peel the seal. Whether you're using it for a packet of Kingston biscuits or Monte Carlo biscuits or Pepsi Max or water, or you know what else you could do? You know the paint roller? If you're painting or renovating, grab your paint roller, pop that in there. You don't have to rinse the paint. Pop it into there, seal it, and you can leave it overnight. You can come back and your paint roller's still wet, so you don't have to waste all that paint. I love that idea, right? Now let's have a look here. Oh, we're not quite done, so let's pop it on for another minute. Fingers crossed it's gonna work. Does anyone know any jokes? Talk amongst yourselves for this bit. That's what you get. Now, when you purchase your own shopping link in Tupperware, right? So basically, when you join Tupperware, you might want to join as a content creator. You might want to join as a Tupperware consultant. You might want to join as an affiliate or an ambassador. And you get your own shopping link, right? Now that shopping link gives you 15 to 25% discount off the entire collection. And it's also got a 15 to 25% earning capacity, which means you can turn it into a side hustle. It's a no-hassle side hustle that's flexible enough. It can fit in with your own full-time job, part-time study. If you're traveling around Australia, it's ideal for you, right? Now, 9 seconds, let's have a look. We've had a little bit of a blowout here. Oh my goodness, what's... this is the dodgiest cake I've ever made. It's going to be delicious though, right? So what we're going to do is, can you see this here? Ow, it's hot. I don't know, ow, that is hot. We'll let that cool just a little bit. We're going to pop this into here. Let's move this out. I just use that, pop that in there just to prep it up a little. We're going to pop that on for... Let's pop that. We've got to pop the caramel in for 30 seconds, right? Fingers crossed this works. Let's just wipe this spatula down because we grabbed... Luckily I bought my Tupperware hob cloth with me because, you know, you don't want to use the motel cloth. You want to make sure that you've brought your own. And the Tupperware hob cloth, that's machine washable. And I've had that one for 4 years. You just pop it in the machine once a week. And all the other Tupperware cloths that you've got, I use the dust cloths as face washers, and I also use them for wiping down benches and things. You've got an all-purpose towel. You've got your one with the for your windows and for your phone screen, for your spectacles. There's a whole bunch that they've got. Now this here, okay, that's not quite done. So what we'll need to do is we will do that. Let's pop it on for another 30 seconds. The trick when you're melting chocolate is it holds its shape. So when you look at it, you think, oh, that's not melted. It's still, but when you actually go to touch it, it goes soft. And then you know, oh, it has melted, but it hasn't. Look, Toblerone, I was trying to get a Toblerone. I couldn't find a Toblerone anywhere. Toblerone, when you are melting it, it holds its shape. And it's not until you get your spatula and you squash it down and it goes all soft, you think, oh, it has melted. Caramel is the same. It will look like it hasn't melted, but then when you squeeze that, oh look, it's almost done. I reckon that needs another 30 seconds. Actually, let's add some cream into that right now as well, right? Let's throw in some cream, right? And what we're going to do is just mix this up in here. I've made scrambled eggs in here and omelettes. I've done ramen noodles. I've done noodles a few times in here. I've done cake in a bag all the time. I've done that quite a lot. Let's pop that in for 30 seconds. And you can even cook your breakfast in there, yogurt and muesli, because it's liquid tight. I've got mixed herbs in another one, and I've got block cheese in another one in here as well. In the suitcase when you go travelling, I have actually got a selection of ties in here, so that keeps everything nice and neat and ordered. Whether you've got your socks and jocks, it doesn't matter how big your smalls are, they're going to fit into here perfectly, right? And then you can have, if you've got I keep shaving in one. I've got ties in another. You might want to have one for your dirties, one for your cleans, right? So that's really easy. In here, oh my goodness, is this yummy? Oh, it is almost. I can still feel like a little couple of lumps into there. You know when you're travelling, you don't know the microwave. It's like when you go cooking at someone else's house. It's like you don't know their oven. So this is what it's like. But with the Tupperware, you know it's really easy. There's a lump of caramel into there. Let's just pop it on for another 30 seconds. And that will be delicious. Fingers crossed it'll be delicious. In the meantime, here is this cake in a bag. That's been, ow, that's really hot. Can you see what I'm doing here? Wow, that is really, there we go. There's our, this is where you need your toy dinosaurs and toy soldiers and a couple of like Hot Wheels cars. You can pop them onto there. There's your cake in a bag. I don't know if you can see that. There's a part there that probably doesn't look like it's cooked properly, but you can get the idea, right? For a motel cake mix in a bag, for a tin of mango and a bag mix, I think that's pretty good, right? So, what we've got in here, let's pour this over the top. This is our caramel ganache. It's going to soak into that beautifully, right? And we've got, oh, look at that. Oh, we could have mixed that up a little better, but that's okay. You get the idea, right? I'm doing this in a motel room, for goodness sake. All right. Yum, oh, there's that caramel. We have got that into there. We might save that for Ron later on. We've got that into there. And then we've got, where did we put? Oh, look. Let's throw on some blueberries, blackberries, strawberries. We'll throw that onto there. Oh, strawberry down. We've got those in there. Strawberry down forever. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to eat this. There is our very makeshift dessert for International Dessert Day that I only found out about this morning. That's my 2-ingredient cake. It's a tin of mango and a butter cake mix, just mixed together, popped in the microwave in a silicone bag. Caramel ganache with some mixed berries to make it healthy. And all I'm going to do now is grab my reusable cutlery. I'm not going to grab the fork. I'm going to grab the spoon because I want to drink up that caramel ganache beautifully. We're going to pop that into there. There's our spoon. We're going to eat that. That's going to be absolutely delicious. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please let me know. Remember, no judgment at a Tupperware party. And in the meantime, you know what you need to do, don't you? Forget your troubles and get happy. Dance your cares away. Shout out and get happy. I will cook for you another day. Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.